What's up, everyone? How you doing? I'm doing the best I can to stay up to speed with everything. I think, like, let me see where I'm at. Gapper Whitewood. I've been doing this, trying to catch all this. I got 382,945 of those Pingmog currency tickets. My event points are at 20,000. How are you guys doing with this? I find it really hard when there's multiple things. So, I mean, really the last thing that I'm missing out on is this extra 30,000. Anybody cleared that already? Jeez Louise, these things, man. Those event point rewards are, dude, pretty hard to obtain. So yeah, I've been doing that. I've been, what else have I been doing? Oh, Steel Castle Melfikia. Anybody gotten anything good there? I certainly really haven't. Why am I even going in here? I tried to run Elena's weapon through it. Didn't really come out with something I was super psyched for, so I might run it again, but I'm trying to get some stats on some things that don't have stats right now that are also cool. So today what we're going to go in and work on is this Road Through Hell. Because this trial marathon is only going on for a few days here, and we've got a lot of familiar foes to fight. Anyhow, so we'll see. We're going to start with this Bahamut trial. But yeah, you see, I got to use items because I've been working on everything. Working on everything as much as I can to get my currencies, to buy a bunch of things, and all that fun stuff. My brother came over last night. That was fun. I've got two brothers that live near me, and then a sister and a brother that live back by my parents. So it's good to have people. It's good to have family in town. Always. So he came over. We shared some Italian wine and stayed up till 1:30, which I could do because I'm still on that jet lag feeling, time difference. So I could stay up so late, and I was so proud of myself. I'm usually probably halfway narcoleptic or whatever, which is probably not meant to be offensive to actual narcoleptics. So hey, shout out to all you real narcoleptics. I'm sorry, but I think I'm probably a good halfway between normal and narcoleptic, if that's even a thing. Went to the doctor yesterday. I actually mentioned that. Don't worry, guys. I'm healthy. Don't worry about me. Well check. So not a big deal. But which I don't. It was actually my first well check in 5 years. And as you get older, you're supposed to do them more frequently. Who knew? Anyway, so that was a lot of no fun, but it happened. Anyway, yeah, so my brother came over, and Mega Flare. I wonder how different this is going to be from actual Bahamut. I'm not really sure. Mega Flare is powerful elemental attacks. Daunting, susceptible to buffs. Okay, so be very careful. Okay, we're gonna be very careful. Class, no green magic. Who uses green magic? I don't know. Shout out to me if you do. Defeat him with an Esper. I don't even need King Burst pots, so I'm not even enticed to do that. Party of 5 or less. Alright. I won't bring a companion. We'll see if we can get those tickets. I'm not even going to take the filter off because we're departing without a companion. Oh, see, here's my little lightning Gapro battle thing, or party or whatever. Just a bunch of snowmen, bunch of snowmen, and a Sage. And so that's what's going on there. I just couldn't pull on lightning. She does nothing for me. Still waiting. So this lay asleep below the Empire for this long, huh? Was it not spoken in your history of folklore? Or folklore, excuse me. Sorry, but I'm not big on history lessons. Besides, once the Emperor became a despot, most of our historical documents were restricted. All records of war were burnt, like the ones I used to read as a child. Destroying a questionable past, I wonder if this Esper was part of it. Who would try to cover up Bahamut, the strongest Esper of all time? A massive beam of lightning is forming. Arrgh. Oh no, this is not the party I wanted to bring. Oh, this is silly. This was silly. See? You guys can't count on me for anything. I wonder how many of you out there that were watching were like, no, don't depart. Who caught that? I didn't catch it. I was talking. I can't multitask. Which is why you don't see me on Twitch, because I cannot multitask to save my life. Okay, we'll just do these things and we'll see if we make it through one round. Anyway, so while we're diddling around with this guy with our stupid party, yeah, so my brother came over and that was fun, and he brought me a card because it was my birthday, and he was out here and I was out there, so we didn't see each other. So he brought me a birthday card. That was nice. And just whatever, guys, go at it. And so we have this thing between us, like we like to talk to each other and like Shakespeare talk. Anybody out there do that as well? I don't know. It's pretty fun. So, oh shoot, that was not what I wanted to do, but look at how much like we're taking off of him. I might have been able to do this with this silly party. I could just like get my, oh my gosh, goodness gracious. Road to what hell? Road to like Saj's hell? Because this is no hell for Esther. This is a road to victory for Esther. Alright, we're gonna take this guy down right now. Check this out. I'm calling it. Boom, baby. Yeah, okay, so road to hell, you're a little overrated. The vision of Bahamut has vanished. Well, it appears we defeated another of that thing's shadows. I think you're right, but still it was quite strong. But ultimately, the more we fight against it, the more damage we inflict to the true beast. If we do that, maybe we'll be able to prevent it from fully reviving. We mustn't put this off any longer. We need to strike while the iron's hot. Alright, get pumped, everyone. Let's do this. What has put you in such high spirits? Where's your motivation, Lostball? Don't I look motivated? No, quite the opposite. Let's do this as many times as it takes. Oh, let's not do this more times. Anyway, so we talk to each other in Shakespearean talk, so that's something we do. And actually, I'm really proud of this one. I just texted him back to thank him for this card. And so this is what I mean by Shakespearean talk. This is what I wrote to him. I said, thanks for the card, so generous. And if generosity be so shown, then we, too, shall generate a show of heart. And into hearts, not heart alone, is found the purpose for spirit generous. So raise a glass to spirit's purpose, and take with purpose your glass's spirits. For generations not yet known will someday know your heart of spirit. You guys like that? Yeah, just busted that out in like 45 seconds, like I do. Anyway, so we do that, and we just talk to each other sometimes in Shakespearean talk, and just make each other laugh, and nobody else thinks it's funny. I don't know, whatever. We've all got things, right? Alright, so I guess we're going to continue down this road, see how far we get. Psycho Clown only takes 15 energy, so same difficulty apparently. Complete the quest, use an item, defeat Kefka with a lemon burst, evoke Carbuncle and Diablos. Use an item? Dude, what item? What would I even use? I hoard them. I mean, it's gonna be painful to use one. But I guess the Gil Snapper family is worth it. I'm always on a shortage for Gil. I don't know about you guys. Nasty opponent. Not really worried since that guy went down so easily. Defeat him with a limit burst. Okay. Should we do the same party? Which is kind of like basically soloing this. Well, let's get Carbuncle. What's his name? Carbuncle and what? Carbuncle. I forgot already. See? Carbuncle and Diablos. Get in here, guys. Actually, that won't work. We have to change our party because otherwise we won't get a chance to evoke those peeps because everyone will die. That's how it works around here. Where's our fast summoning? Yeah, let's swap out for Rem. Nothing said that people couldn't die, so this is probably a good party. And then where's Diabolos? Let's give Diabolos 2 Yes, no, because we want her to actually fight. Actually, no, because we don't. If she fights, then the guy will die probably. So let's do that, and then and is that everyone? Yeah, I think this checks out. Let's do it. You guys equipped. Something weird happened where like I changed. Yeah. Where I changed the parties, or I don't know what I did. Oh, you know what? Elena might not have her sword on because I ran it through Item World. Dang it. Oh well. Die. Kafka. Seriously, such a bad guy. Good villain. Bad guy. Really, really loved Arden from 15. He was like the new Kafka for me. I like him better than Kafka, purely because his aesthetic. He's a very attractive man. That Arden, Kafka not so much. Okay, we want to do those. We want to get those guys. Where's our summon people? There you go. Get these all used. Look at how I'm just going into this with reckless abandon, because I'm not too worried about things here. I don't even have to use dual, right? Just use full life on her. There we go. I think we fired off Diabolos, right? I mean, we have to because we used Rem. I didn't see him. I must have clicked through it so quickly. But while we're at this, let's put some brakes up just in case. Just in case Kefka has some tricks up his sleeves. He seems to want to have some tricks up his sleeves, but let's do the reduce life resistance for enemies. Yep. It's a nice little move. Kefka is laughing wildly, huh? Well, laugh at that, you bastard. Bastard's actually, that was weird that I called him a bastard. He's not really, that's not a good word for him. He's different than that. Okay. Let's get our other Eidolon. Oh, every 3 turns, shoot. Because one time auto-revive. For 3 turns. Okay, so that should still be on, I think, by the time she's ready to do her Eidolon thing again. So we're just going to survive a couple turns here and see how that shakes out. Even though he's giggling and laughing and doing all sorts of things. You guys can do your little beach house break. And add. Let's just do that. So she's, I don't know, pepped up and ready to go. And we'll still put you on physical damage protection. I'm not really too concerned about what's going to happen from here. So back at my parents' house, there's this flock. Did I talk about this flock of parrots? You know, the rumor is that somebody had like a... we're just going to reload because we need to get to Rems. See, she can't do it yet. See, we've got to wait 2 more times. I don't even know what to do. Just these things again. Rumor has it that the someone in the neighborhood had a pet parrot that they'd left out or let out of the cage or whatever. But they must have let out 2. Like I don't know what's going on because like all of a sudden now, like a few years later, there's like an entire flock of green parrots that fly across the neighborhood and they're super, super noisy. All sorts of things. So I don't know what happens if there really was just one that was released and nature finds a way. Hence this flock of like 30 or more, and they all run together like they think they're pretty awesome, and probably up against the grackles. I mean, they are. But all right, one more turn. I just gotta hang in here. Oh, I'm supposed to use an item. Let's not forget that. Okay. And can use. Oh, that's not even. See, I don't even know how to use an item because I never do. Here we go. Excellent. These are all too precious. I don't want to use any of these things. I hate being forced into this. I guess a gold needle is throwaway here. I don't even have like eye drops equipped. Good lord. Alright. Maybe I should have tried to put a break on him just in case. He's skipping around doing nothing. Just boosting himself up. Fake Thundaga or whatever he's doing. Anyway, so I don't miss those birds, I guess is what I was trying to tell you. It's much quieter here. Alright. Now, I should be able to summon Eidolon. We did Diabolos last time, so we're going to do Carbuncle this time. Let's just check. We used an item. We gotta defeat him with a limit burst if we want light resistance plus 15%, which, I don't know, take it or leave it, right? But we'll get that Great Mage's Robe, that's cool. And, cute little Carbuncle. Bet you don't poop and pee all over the house, do ya? Alright. Okay. Go summer vacation. Light of Salvation. And let's see if that does it. We'll get back onto that Storm Clouds and Combat Overdrive in case we need to use Esther's Limit Burst, but let's go ahead and use Light of Salvation. Oh, he's resistant too. So now we're going to play that weird game of like, we've been playing around for a long time. And we have to figure out how to actually do this battle. Okay. Well, right now we're not doing anything. But let's take our good friend, Chow, to use some... we don't really need any healing, but let's dispel go. Although, is that going to take off any of the stuff that we put on him? Yes, whatever. And then, my girls, with your... what's this one do? Yes. Ultimate Siesta. And while we're at it, shaved ice. For no good reason. Just because I was feeling like I was boring you guys and I need to hurry up. Okay. So she's not blind anymore. Oh, he's like totally broken. That's cool. It didn't look like we could lower his lightning resistance because she just did that in her last move, but let's absolutely carry anyway. Unless he's the maybe lightning doesn't hurt him. Is that what's going on? I don't know. Light of Salvation. I just like to say that. Sorry. Okay. I don't know why we just did all that, but we are. Yeah, see, so Esther can't touch him. Why can't Elena touch him? What's going on? This isn't exactly like some sort of like rocket science attack, is it? We didn't read it. That was our problem, though. Okay. Let's bring our dear friend, Rem, back to life. Let's see if the truth in the matter is that we've got to use magic on him or something like that. He doesn't seem to be... Lowers wind resistant, okay. And then we've got to get some breaks on this guy. Just do attack and magic. Thank ya. And Tempest Charge. Stormbrand, Storm Calling. You can try to chain. I don't know. We'll try. I don't know. But then once we have Rem back, we're gonna just like try to go to town. Let's just like try to tornado him or something like that. Laughing. Oh, so much gift. Oh, Earth Resist. See, I just saw that. Anyway, sorry guys that I'm so embarrassing. But we also don't have Rem now because she is charmed. So his Earth Resistance is down, but that doesn't do anything for us. Let's just do a reinforced stance. You get on your Guardian stance. Oh, wait, that was Guardian's blessing, wasn't it? Spiritual Guardian. You get on your physical stance. And you guys can be just break again. Do something useful. Man, guys, this is, first time I fought this guy, really. In a very long time. Should have remembered all of his crazy antics. Alright, sweet. This is what we wanted to see. Lowers light resistance. So I've got my girl, Olena. And let's just hope that she is able to deal that to him through the physical means. Celestial limit, that's good. And I can't even remember if this is my party where Esther has a light sword equipped. I'm going to take a chance on love, and I'm going to pretend that maybe it is. So, we'll see if anything good happens from this. Yeah, something good did happen from that. Thinking you could defeat me? How rich. I'm sorry, guys. My voices are terrible. You've been warned. You should just probably mute those parts out. Yay, stage cleared, Psycho Clown. Alright, so I was a little bit nervous because I didn't start this yesterday, but now I did yesterday's and I did today's, so I feel caught up. I got a trust Moogle. I got all this stuff. I gotta check back on that date. I don't know if they've already pulled our rank number, or not, or if I can still work towards that, because I have a ton of King Mount Mass. I might have missed the boat. It was probably while I was driving, or it was probably just like, while I was going to Disneyland or something other, some other cumbersome activity that was taking up all my time and didn't allow me to rank up on my FFBE account. Whatever. Check it out, guys. 4 out of 4 stars. I know this is what you expect out of me and what you deserve to see out of this, experience. So there we go. We got that, guys. Don't care about that, what is it? I don't care about that King Burst pot. I got piles of those things. I got heaps of those things. So what do you guys think? Road Through Hell? Keeper? And what else? I gotta do that exploration. I gotta go see, if I bought everything from King Mog. Gotta run through things through Seal Castle Malfikia. It's just, Oh, and I've got to do these challenges. Shoot, man, so much to do, so little time. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys are doing good with all these things and finding the time to get it all done, and not being interrupted by things like road tripping and going to Disneyland and brothers that are hanging out drinking wine and keeping you from playing FFBE. So yeah,